Star Wars Outlaws update aims to make stealth missions less frustrating, improves enemy AI. Ubisoft has put out a patch for the game that, among other things, should make the stealth a bit more forgiving. Specifically, Ubi says it has implemented stealth changes to false flags and other missions to give players more flexibility in how they approach situations without the risk of failing. Plus, the game now has increased and improved quest checkpoints alongside increased autosave opportunities in open-world hostile areas, Imperial compounds, and faction territories, so if you do absolutely biff a sneaky section, you shouldn't lose too much progress. Ubisoft Massive has released Star Wars Outlaws Update 1.3 on all platforms. This patch, sized 3.48 GB on Xbox Series S/X, for 0.88 GB on PC and 5.07 GB on PlayStation 5, primarily improves stealth, enemy AI, and speeder travel. It is part of the studio's efforts to improve the game ahead of the Steam launch. Those aren't the only changes, mind you. There's a new bug reporter for you to report bugs. Wanted difficulty now scales based on your progression. NPCs are, so it said, smarter in combat now, and the devs have fixed a so-called issue where NPC speeders could crash into one another. Which doesn't sound like an issue to me. I think you just made the game worse, Ubi. Fixed an issue where Star Wars Outlaws would crash when New Game was selected. Improved overall stability and FPS drops. Fixed an issue where Star Wars Outlaws could crash when using the electro binoculars on PS5. Improved stability with GeForce Now. General gameplay. Increased and improved quest checkpoints. Improved manual and autosave features, including allowing more opportunities to save in the open world, compounds, and syndicate territories. Removed autosave restrictions for combat/detection. Improved NPC and player animations. Wanted difficulty now scales based on player progression. Fixed an issue where death troopers would not spawn from search parties. Improved enemy AI and combat behavior. Fixed an issue where the stun shot would miss if shooting from cover when unholstered. Fixed an issue where the Bunta Brawler belt did not increase grenade blast radius. Fixed an issue where grappling hook haptics were not present on PS5. Improved camera detection for defeated enemies. UI, HUD, and settings. Improved UI when detected. Updated the keybind for hyperspace jump. Added segments to the VRAM meter. Equipment screen now has an option to mark all items as viewed. Fixed an issue where the map cursor could disappear when using a controller on PC. Audio. Made NPC voice lines more consistent with player detection. Fixed an issue where there was no music on Ren Poly Station. Fixed an issue where multiple sound effects would disappear after completing the game. Improved ground wetness/snow footstep sound effect playback. Improved air traffic sound effect playback. Improved audio for collisions. Cinematics. Improved textures during cinematics. Fixed an issue with blurred images during cinematics and dialogue scenes. Camera. Improved the camera when interacting with vendors. Improved camera recenter speed on the speeder. World's fauna and flora. Increased spawn rates for speeder races. Made the Viraki Predator on Tashara more formidable. Ubisoft Massive also said that the next major patch, Update 1.4, will be released on November 21st to coincide with the Steam launch. The developers promised it'll be the biggest one yet, featuring exciting features and improvements. This is also when the first Star Wars Outlaws story DLC, Wild Card, will be released. It will feature the beloved character Lando Calrissian and a high-stakes tournament of Sabacc. Fixed an issue where music and ambience were missing. Photo mode. Enabled splitting camera inversion from gameplay camera. Added option to disable UI sounds in photo mode. Camera speed applies to both panning and movement. Enable switching between 16:9 and 21:9 modes. Implemented a color picker UI. Added a black, white, and neon cyan Star Wars Outlaws logo. Fixed an issue where some UI elements could be seen in photos. Accessibility. Removed glitch effect while using electrobinoculars. Removed directional arrow for case captions when in standard gameplay camera view. Added setting to show a visual reminder of the button used for Nick's quick actions. New settings from updates 1.2 and 1.3 added to accessibility presets. Menu remapping section added, allowing some keyboard controls for navigating menus to be remapped. The keys for hyperspace menu and hyperspace jump are now remappable through the keybind menu. Added settings to invert X and Y axis of photo mode camera. Moved menu narration to top of the UI menu and top of the vision preset menu. Added setting to stop voice lines interrupting menu narration. Menu narration now reads negative brightness slider values, the heal button while low on health, new quest notification, reputation changes in contracts menu, quest tracker, more info prompt, cloud upload/download notifications, that starting a Sabacc game requires a hold, and whether abilities of partially equipped gear sets are locked. Fixed an issue where Nick's sense was not affected by Protonopia color preset. Fixed an issue where ND5 and Gadik would not appear as allies in high contrast mode for some missions. Fixed an issue where some inputs would have a double action if remapped. Miscellaneous. Fixed an issue where NPC speeders could collide with each other. Fixed an issue with the intel location for Thornton's itinerary. Fixed an issue where the Trailblazers' auxiliary devices couldn't be used during Syndicate quests. __main and side quests __. Beware of spoilers. Kanto bite. Beginnings. Fixed an issue where Nyx could get stuck when stealing credits. Tashara, Underworld. Traversal opportunities are now better highlighted. Tashara, false flag. Adjusted the mission to enable flexibility in how players approach situations in addition to stealth. Removed some alarm panels from the mission. Adjusted the text when failing the mission. Adjusted NPC and enemy placement. Tashara, I'm here, Bintel. Fixed an issue where a rock blocking the fan wouldn't spawn if the player left the area and returned later. Kajimi. The Hive. Adjusted NPC and enemy placement. Fixed an issue where Jet Cordo's vault would not be able to be opened. Tatooine. Jabba's favor. Fixed an issue where Vale would not mount her speeder. Removed some alarm panels from the mission. Adjusted NPC and enemy placement. Akiva, Viper. Fixed an issue where the rebels could remain stuck after the Viper droid fight. Akiva, the Scavenger. Fixed an issue where the speeder would not spawn after talking to Temin. Akiva, Money Drop. Fixed an issue where the objective would be missing. Akiva, Revelator. Fixed an issue where players could not move or shoot the Trailblazer.